Welcome to another episode of the Warrior Weekly. I'm Allyson Werhan. Thanks a lot for joining us.
And I'm Firkus, with another look at the latest news, sports, and entertainment for Brainerd High School.
As we wrap up another week of full distance learning for all of us, we thought it would be interesting to see how our situation here in Brainerd compares to students in other states who are still showing up for in-person classes every day. Here's Firkus with more.
COVID-19 has impacted schools around the state and undoubtedly around the nation. As you know, we at the Brainerd School District are currently full distance learning. So with that in mind, I thought it would be interesting to check in with my friend Jaylyn in Florida to see how they are doing their education in another part of the country, as well as to checking in with two of my peers here in the high school to hear how their opinions on distance learning and how it has impacted their lives.
When it comes to COVID-19, my school is probably like yours. We have masks. Well, it's mandatory. A lot of kids end up wearing it below their nose or below their mouths because they think they're too cool to wear a mask, you know. We have 8 periods. They want to get as much education in as possible. You know, it starts 8:40 and 3:45, 3:50. To be honest, I feel like our school could be a little more stern when it comes to the rules. I've noticed a lot of people won't, where we are supposed to be social distancing, they refuse to. Or they won't wear their mask, and when the teacher politely asks, hey, can you pull it up or put it on, they start freaking out.
I think that the actions that the school was taking prior to now were not the best, but now that it's more structured, it's better.
I feel like the high school made the right choices, but I also feel like they made the decisions they did to keep us safe.
I think the most challenging part about online learning or distance learning is orchestra and choir and band. Personally, I'm in orchestra, kind of hard to do, and also just getting your homework done and finding motivation.
Now let's check in with Miss Rusk as she has an important message for all BHS students relating to attendance and more.
We are in our first full week of distance learning, and I want to tell you that for the most part, we've been doing a pretty good job. You, as a student, need to be logging into each class period every day, and your teacher will be there to greet you and meet you and also give you more information about what the class period will entail. We need to remind you, though, attendance is taken every day, and attendance is being taken based on logging into your Google Classroom, using your school email address, and using your school-issued Chromebook. So make sure that when you log into Google Classroom for each one of your classes, use your school email address and use your school-issued Chromebook. Then you won't be counted absent. Now, what if you are absent? Make sure that you have your parent or guardian call into our attendance office and talk to Barb or Wendy and provide the reason that you're not able to attend your Google Classroom that day or your Google Meets. Things like a doctor's appointment, or you're not feeling well, or for some of you recently, it's been due to hunting. Also, students, communicate to your teacher. Let them know that you won't be attending the Google Meet, Google Classroom, and so you can work with your teacher directly in order to make up your schoolwork and not fall behind. The key to success right now is to stay engaged. You need to be logging in each day and each hour. And I know for some of you, you need some help. Ask for help. Please talk with your teacher. Don't ignore it. Don't just bury yourself and say, I'll get to it later. Right now is the time that you got to get back in the game and stay engaged. We are here to help you. We have a lot of people here at school, ranging from our paraprofessionals, our school counselors, our special education teachers, and our general education teachers. We are here to help you, and we want to finish this very strange, very unique, very, very historic semester on a successful note.
Definitely some good information there. Thanks, Ms. Rusk. Following up with that, distance learning can definitely take its toll on everyone involved. In this week's Warrior Wellness, we focus on ways to maintain good mental health.
Hi BHS students, Theresa, your school nurse coming to you from the Health Services Office. I just wanted to drop in and remind you the importance of protecting your mental health, especially during this pandemic when we're all trying to navigate through this together. I have a few tips I'd like you to consider when you're distance learning at home. Try to mimic your typical school day. Get out of bed, take a shower, get dressed for the day, eat a good nutritional breakfast before starting your distance learning day. Try to change up where you're learning from, maybe the kitchen table, the living room, anywhere other than your bed. Give yourself a break from social media. Put away your phones, your video games, and any other social media device that you may get distracted from. Get up and move during your scheduled breaks. Maybe get outside, enjoy some fresh air. Eat healthy snacks and meals to help with that energy and that brain power. Check in daily with your teachers so you don't feel overwhelmed or get anxiety over missing assignments or tests. And lastly, give gratitude. Think positive thoughts. We're all in this together and we will get through this. We are warriors.
Hey Warriors, looking for something school-related, entertaining, and most importantly, safe to do? Then please support our own BHS Theater department by watching their comedy play called Check Please. You can watch right from the comfort of your own living room.
And so I'm very grateful to say that there is a recording to watch safely from your house starting November 19th through Saturday, November 21st. And you can watch anytime that's most convenient for you. The ticket is $7.95 to watch online. And if you would like the link, you can email me at carla.johnson@isd181.org, and it's Carla with a K, just so you know. Or if you have Facebook, you can go on the Brainerd High School Theater Facebook page as well. And I also want to extend an enormous amount of gratitude to the cast and crew of Check Please, because since September, I told them I don't know if we're going to be able to perform at all, and they were willing to take that risk with me, which I was very grateful for. So I hope all of you stay healthy and tune in to the recording if you'd like to watch it. Thank you so much.
Break a leg, guys. Theater talk. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll check in on Warrior Sports. Plus, we'll have this week's teacher feature and, of course, our TGIT, a deer hunter's delight. We'll be right back.
So I really like teaching welding classes because students are really engaged. They absolutely love working with their hands. Welding is a career you can get into. You get some training right now in high school or right after you graduate, going right to a job, get work on or hands-on work training. The American Welding Society is predicting close to 400,000 jobs opening up in the next 3 years. So the future is really bright for welders. It's a good career field. It's originally what I wanted to get into right after high school. So come check out the welding program.
Welcome back, everyone. The rapid increase of COVID-19 cases in our area and across the state of Minnesota is causing all of us to make major adjustments with our everyday lives. Here's the activities director, Mr. Campbell, with how the uptick of COVID cases is impacting the Warrior athletics.
One thing that's been constant in the sports world this year is change, and it looks to be no exception here as we get a little bit closer to Thanksgiving. We are expecting to hear the governor announce that there will be a pause for all youth and high school sports for a duration of approximately 4 weeks. We're going to learn in the next couple of days what exactly that means for our programs, but we know that after that 4 weeks that we will be prepared to start up, to resume, to get as many kids as possible active again and donning their Warrior uniforms. So
On now to our teacher feature segment where Kyle Swaylaw brings you into the mind of Mrs. Sanford.
Is mayonnaise a musical instrument? As a mother of 7, I can say it most certainly is. It's played best by people who are still sitting in high chairs. That being said, I wouldn't recommend mayonnaise as an instrument for anyone because we just don't know exactly where it's going to end up. Is cereal a soup? Of course, hot dogs are not sandwiches. They're hot dogs. I want to thank Mrs. Arntz, my 4th grade teacher, who made us learn some of these random numbers. And so I can say assuredly that there are 5,280 feet in a mile. I think I was asked my thoughts on the speed, like the running thing, the pacer, the speed pacer, something like that. Where you have to like run back and forth like a whole bunch and like move faster every time a bell rings or something. Regarding that, all I have to say is this: thank goodness it wasn't around in the 80s.
Thanks to Kyle and of course Mrs. Sanford for playing along. Finally, in this week's TGIT, I head into the woods with my family for some good old-fashioned Minnesota deer hunting adventures. What are we doing today, people?
Eating licorice.
What are you going to shoot today, Mikey?
Oh, I think I'm going to shoot that 30-pointer there.
Pretty warm out there today. About 25 degrees. I'd say that's pretty warm. It's so windy out there, buddy. You betcha.
There went your hat.
Got this loud thing over here. But pipe down a little bit. You betcha, don't you know? You're gonna scare the deer off. You're gonna scare the 30-point brook off. Oh, cute. Look at that thing over there.
What?
Did you get your beauty rest in?
Who's she talking to?
The wind has not died down. So it's been a slow day, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Someone's going there. Oh, look at that little dog over there. Oh, so cute. We need final thoughts. What are your final thoughts?
Terrible year. Too much wind.
Grandpa, final thoughts?
I want a hug.
Thanks for that, Allyson. Made me sleepy, but great. That's it for this week's show, everyone.
We'll be back next Thursday for a special Thanksgiving episode of the Warrior Weekly. Take care and thanks for watching.